Hey there everybody. So during the month of December, Mercury will be going retrograde, okay? Now of course, remember, Mercury, the planet itself, does not actually spin backwards. That is a physical impossibility. But what happens is, because of the ellipse, the way that the Earth turns, the planet seems to us as if it comes to a standstill and then it starts to revolve in a different direction. What happens when Mercury goes retrograde? Now remember, this is all kind of, it's based upon our visualization of it, okay? And it's also based upon how the energy of Mercury adjusts while it is in the retrograde phase, while to us it seems to be moving in a different direction. In a lot of ways it feels as if we need to move in a different direction. So what I thought I would do is I'm doing a quick happy horoscope reading about Mercury retrograde, just to find out what kind of energies that we can expect during the retrograde phase. And you know, first of all, the first card would be, what kind of energy do we want to let go of? Oh, that's interesting, Sagittarius. Okay. And then where do we want to focus our energies while Mercury is retrograde? On Venus. Lovely. And what can we expect? Where can we expect this energy to take us? Because it's going to take us in a very positive direction. It always does. So let's take a look at these. When Mercury is retrograde, it affects communications, it affects travel. It means that things do not always go as we expect them to. Things don't always go as fast as we would like, or as easily as we expect them to, okay? You find delays in travel. For me, I always end up getting stuck in traffic a lot. And you know, sometimes it's the computer goes down, or your cable doesn't come on, or some other thing, okay? So the energy that's moving away during this phase, the Sagittarius, I think what that's letting us know is that, number one, it's good to be prepared, okay? If you feel prepared to accept any delays or any, you know, have a backup plan. That's not something Sagittarius normally does, okay? Sagittarius just, flies off and, you know, expects the best. Expect the best, that you definitely want to do, but what you want to let go of is just kind of the flying without a plan, okay? Have a different, like if you're going somewhere, have a different route in mind. So like if you find that like roads are closed, okay, I'll go this way, okay? Things are not going to go as directly as they normally do, and that's one of the purposes of Mercury retrograde. It's supposed to take us out of our comfort zone, and it's supposed to give us time to reflect on what we're doing and how we can do it better, okay? So just make sure that you can give yourself that time by having ideas in mind. You know what, the computer's not going to go on right. You know what, instead I'll go read a book, or maybe I'll just go meditate for a while or something like that, or I'll go out, okay? Go for a walk. It's a beautiful time of year for that, okay? So that's what you want to do, is have an idea in mind of how you are going to spend all the free time that Mercury retrograde is going to give you, all right? Focus your energy on material, on you know, on being comfortable here on Earth, okay? It's a good time to kind of, you know, maybe stay home for a day, or just whatever it is that makes you feel comfortable and relaxed. This is what this card is saying to me. It's a good time to feel grounded, okay? Ground yourself. If you're not, you know what? And if you start to feel stressful or something, just ask Venus for help. Say, hey, Venus, send me some grounding energy. Help me find peace and pleasure here on Earth. And then open your mind to it and see what happens, okay? Because that is one of the purposes. Mercury and Venus work very closely together, okay? So when Mercury is kind of backing off a little bit, Venus is shining, its energy is shining a little bit brighter, and it's saying, hey, what do you really want here? Okay? Instead of being so busy getting caught up in doing and processing and running and working, stop and think, what is it that you really want? What will make you your happiest self while you're here? Allow Venus to come through and speak to you. Allow yourself to slow down enough to hear it and start creating a new pattern. Okay? Maybe you'll find a different way to go to work every day that isn't as long, that doesn't feel as challenging. Maybe you'll find a new hobby or something, maybe you'll make some new friends when you get, stuck at the airport or something like that. Okay? It's time to find the good and feel the positive energy that's really coming from this right now. It's actually coming at a great time of the year, because normally December, and it's still going to be a busy time of the year, that's unavoidable. But what this will do is I think it's going to allow us to slow down and really enjoy it more instead of just rushing through it. I mean, let's face it, how many of you get to the day after the holiday and you're like, what happened? Right? Because you were rushing and you were doing and there was just so much going on. Slow down, okay? Enjoy the time. Enjoy what you have. Enjoy just all of the material pleasures of earth and find the things that you love and make you feel at peace and whole and happy. And then when Mercury starts moving forward again, you're going to know, you know what? This is what really makes me happy. This is what I did. So now I'm going to create a new pattern as we move into a new year that's going to make me feel better. That's just going to make me feel happier and whole. This is a great time to start thinking about where you want to go, where you want the energy, your energy, to take you into the new year. Okay? And start creating those new and healthy and happy patterns. They're going to help you to live your happiest life, because that's what all the energy is all about. Okay? Enjoy your Mercury retrograde. Take time. Give yourself that time and really try to relax and find the peace and the joy of the season. Okay? Have a very happy December and happy holidays.